Hello and welcome to round 14 of the National Premier League Women's here at Deakin Stadium. It's Canberra Croatia against Canberra Olympic in a really interesting game between two of the top four. I'm Sam Watson, your commentator. It's a really interesting game, as I mentioned, between these two sides. Finals football is still on the cards for either, with plenty of games still to go in the season. It's a bit of a different story for Canberra Olympic to the last time they were here, crowned champions with a grand final victory over Belconnen United that day. Today, they sit 15 points behind Belconnen, who are top of the league, and heading towards an expected trophy lift for the premiership. The Olympics sit in fourth. They sit just a point behind Canberra Croatia, who have played 3 less games, who have played just the 1 less game than Canberra Croatia. Canberra Olympic sitting on 21 points, Croatia on 22. West Canberra, the side out of the top 4 at the moment, which includes Gungahlin United after Gungalin's victory over West Canberra last round and a 0-0 stalemate between the two midweek. West Canberra sit on 20 points, so just 2 points separates 5th place and 2nd place. It's all to play for, and these two sides will be well acquainted with each other. Yet to play in 2025. They played on 5 occasions in the last campaign last season. Round 2, Olympic 2-1 winners over Croatia before a Federation Cup quarter-final saw Canberra Croatia beat Olympic 1-0 thanks to a Jamie Berkeley goal. And that game made sure that a quadruple from Olympic was off the cards early. In round 9, Olympic beat Croatia 5-2 here at Deakin Stadium. Before in round 16, Olympic made it a league swoop by winning 2-1 against Croatia. And that game was at home at O'Connor Enclosed. The two met in the preliminary final after Belconnen United won the qualification final. Olympic coming back from 2-0 down to win 3-2. That was the last time these two sides met. They took the lead, Croatia, through Arusha Chu and Tatum Marzi before a Maddie Whittle double and a Jay Bowman winner for Olympic send them through to the grand final. So two teams with lots of history. It's the Canberra Classico between these two sides. Who've had, you'd feel, Olympic a disappointing season. Croatia much improved from their last campaign. They finished in 4th, well off Gungahlin United even in 3rd, 10 points behind them. Bit of a different story here. These two sides were set to meet a while ago. That game was postponed. That was a round 7 game. So this is the first time these sides meet this season. Olympic are out on the field. We'll go through their starting lineup. Frank Kasha, their coach, has named 2 changes to the side that played midweek against West Canberra Wanderers in round 12. That was their most recent game. That one finished West Canberra 3, Olympic 1. Bit of a shock for them, having won 3 on the bounce since their disappointing defeat against Belconnen United. That was a 5-0 loss in the league. So Janet King, number 1 in goals. It's a back 4 of number 2, Liana Alves, number 13, Corinne Denton, partnering number 19, Leah Carnegie in the centre of defence. Number 27, Taylor Hampson is at right back. Midfield 3 sees number 6, Jane Vanzino anchoring the midfield. Number 26, Madison Kasha, partnering number 11, Tiana Miro in advance of Vanzino. Up front, number 33, Tatum Marzi on the left. Number 16, Elise Jensen on the right. And through the middle, it's the return of number 17, Nicole Jalocka. Her first appearance of the season after playing a crucial role in Olympics' run last season, which saw them win the treble. Jalocka scored 4 goals in the league. They were important ones, including a grand final second for Olympic on this very ground. On the bench for Olympic, number 12, Nikita Perry. Number 14, Rihanna Davis. Number 30, Natalia Cern. Number 36, Tia Burridge. And number 44, Ella Brown. For Croatia, their coach Musi Longo makes 2 changes to the team that most recently beat Tuggeranong United 8-0 here in round 13. Ellie Summers, number 1, continues in goal. It's a back 4, number 13, Tiana Boots. Right back, number 6, Nadia Zachman. And the centre defensive partnership, number 4, Hannah Burke, and number 2, Eliza Jane Norris. Midfield 3 sees number 5, Jamie Berkeley, partner number 24, Letitia Babic. And the attacking midfielder, number 10, Bella Barach, is the more advanced midfielder. It's a front three, which includes Brittany Palombi, number 11, number 17, April Hill through the middle, and number 15, Riley McQueenie off the right-hand side. On the bench for Croatia, number 8, Michaela Thornton, number 18, Megan Snell, number 19, Luella Coleman, number 22, Saskia Newman, number 25, Angelina Babic. So those are the two sides, two really strong sides, both missing key players though, with Olympic missing the likes of Taya Aspin, who's away at the emerging Matildas. Canberra Croatia have 4 key absentees. Ellie Raymond away, Riley Ewan away, Sophia Mercurios is out with a hamstring injury, and Risha Chu out with a quad injury. Still able to name such a strong team. Most notably, Brittany Palombi in incredible form in the league. 9 goals in her last 5 since she got her first of the season in that round 1 replay game against Gungahlin United. 5 assists in the last 2 as well. Player in such good form for Croatia. Almost set to kick off this match. Nicole Jaloka standing over the ball to mark her return with the kick-off here. Olympic get us underway, kicking from right to left. Up in the air it goes from Janet King. Away by Tiana Boots, picked up by Taylor Hampson. Leah Carnegie. Maddie K-shot. Miro on the ball. So Olympic, having started the season with so many key absentees from their title-winning season, now the return of Nicole Jaloka to the mix. How much of an impact will that play in this game and in the rest of their season as well? As I mentioned, not much separating the top 4. Hill does well to win it off Asplin, and McQueenie's in early. Gets the ball in away by Carnegie. Miro, a bit of a miscue clearance. Brittany Palombi contesting the ball. Out it comes to Elise Jensen. Ball goes out for an Olympic throw. Taylor Hampson flicked on by Tiana Miro. Picked up by Jane Van Zeno early on. Croatia with plenty of numbers backed. Cleared away by Hannah Burke. Got her first goal for Canberra Croatia last week against Tuggeranong, as did April Hill and Saskia Newman as well. Leah Carnegie wide to Hampson. Back it goes to Janet King. Now Jaloka flicking it over for Hampson, and stays up in a more advanced area. Boots with the clearance. Miro turning, finding Jensen. Jaloka with the attempted pass, shut down by Burke. Flicked on by Tiana Miro. Berkeley away. Now Corinne Denton. Both sides starting at a good intensity fit for Canberra Classico, between these two historically huge teams in the NPL. Palombi give and go with Berkeley. Palombi hunting it down away by Carnegie, wary of the threat that Palombi poses. I mentioned those 5 assists in her last 2 games. Plenty of those goals that Croatia have scored in their recent matches have come as a result of her, as Hill gets the ball in. They won 8-0 in round 13. Round 11 won 6-1 against West Canberra. They're full of goals at the moment. Alves looking for Jaloka. Deployed as the number 9 for this game. It's often slotted in midfield position, but played a bit more centrally, a bit more advanced today. McQueenie looking for Hill. Now Taylor Hampson with time on the ball. Elise Jensen. Jaloka making the run. Ball can't be kept in by Olympic. Tiana Boots heading over to grab the ball for the throw. Boots will go long with the throw, looking for April Hill. Flicks it on. Started well as a Croatia player there, mid-season signing from England, April Hill. Wide it goes from King, bit of a heavy pass. Alves closed down by McQueenie. Ball comes to Bella Barach. Berkeley. Hill did well to find McQueenie on the turn. Plays it in for Berkeley. Well won by Tiana Miro. Had to get that right in the box. Got all the ball. Eliza Jane Norris at centre back today. Normally a fullback for Croatia. Now Alves with the throw for Olympic. Well done by Zachman, getting there ahead of Tatum Marzi. Tatum Marzi can drive. Gets past Babbage. What a pass that is to find Maddie K-Shot. Plenty of red shirts back. Looking to pick out Elise Jensen, who puts it over the bar. What a great move from Olympic. And it started with that superb release from Tatum Marzi. Reverse pass to unlock that Croatia backline. Nice touch by Jensen. Good on the end of that pass. It's been a good goal scoring form this season, Elise Jensen. Hampson picks up the ball. Olympic starting brightly. Summers can only parry. Comes out to Tatum Marzi. And Canberra Olympic lead. What a great move again. And Marzi adds a 6th goal for Olympic this season. Capping off, what a great start to the game. And it just had to be Marzi against her former team. That section of Olympic fans very vocal after that goal. And Croatia have it all to do early in the game. Flicked up by Palombi. Miro. Wide it goes to Jensen. Given away by Hampson though. One back by Vanzino. Good tackle by Hill. Did she win the ball? Referee says no. Free kick has gone the way of Olympic. Carnegie look to play it quickly, looking for Keisha. Header won by Nadia Zachman. Well, Tatum Marzi scored 7 goals for Croatia last season, including that goal against them in the preliminary final. Goal against Canberra Olympic as well in round 2 last season. This was a favourite opponent of hers, and now she's joined them. And he's doing great things with them. He's been in good goal scoring form of late. Tatum Marzi got a hat-trick in round 10 against Tuggeranong United. Now she has a goal here to give her side an early lead. Can Croatia respond? They have the quality to score goals. 1-0 won't be the end of the world at all. Miro's ball looking for Maddie K-Shot. Summers collects comfortably. From Babbage, now Zachman. Norris gives it away. Liana Alves back to Corinne Denton. Olympic have proved this season that they can recreate some of their old quality from last season. What a great pass that is from Carnegie. Hampson across the face looking for Jaloka. And referee has given the goal kick. Another big chance for Olympic. They've started this game so strongly. Only a minute separated that miss from Jensen after a great move for Olympic. And Marzi's opener. It only took 7 minutes for Francasia's team to open the scoring. Norris, Marzi closing her down. Norris did well in the end. Goal kick is given. This is a different Olympic performance to the one that saw them lose against West Canberra last week in a midweek game. Berkeley can't find Zachman. They've lacked consistency at times this season. Canberra Olympic, but when they're on, they're difficult to beat. Lovely control from Barrach. What a pass from Berkeley. Looking to release Palombi, who's in form and looking to have a goal on goal. Good block from Taylor Hampson. Corner given to Croatia. And that's a danger at the other end. What a start to this game. Croatia proving their ability to counter quickly. It was almost effective as Jamie Berkeley released Brittany Palombi. Plenty of numbers in the area for her to hit with that left-footed in-swinger. It's looking for Riley McQueenie, whose head is looping off the crossbar, and it's in from April Hill, who makes it 1-1. Croatia's first big chance of the game is converted, and Hill has her second in 2 games. And they were only behind for a few minutes. What a response from Musi Alongo's team. What a game we're in for here. It's Croatia 1, Olympic 1. 12th minute goal from Hill brings them level. I would have signed her to provide goals. She's doing that now for Croatia. Long from Nadia Zachman. Out of play by McQueenie. Flick from Jaloka. Marzi. Vanzino. Jensen peeling off wide. Vanzino, what a great pass that is to find Elise Jensen, who just straight offside. Lovely pass from Vanzino, couldn't execute the move in the end. Jensen just straying beyond that Croatia defensive line. Norris. Marzi. Hill and McQueenie applying the pressure. As is Palombi. King looking long. Well, for all the good that Olympic did starting the game, they find themselves level. After Croatia really only had that chance for Palombi, which was charged down by Taylor Hampson, which then resulted in the corner, which they scored. Long throw from Boots. Flicked off the head of Hampson. Carnegie under pressure from Bella Barrach, forced to play it out for a corner. Carnegie stayed down after that coming together with Barrach. Medical team being called over. Leah Carnegie has remained down. Hopefully not a significant injury for her. Hopefully just a quick fix. As Palombi's getting ready to swing this corner in. Be a bit of a delay in the match so far, which has been a really engaging watch. Both sides proving how clinical they can be in front of goal. I think a change might be needed for Olympic. Plenty of players warming up. The obvious change for Olympic would be Rhiannon Davis, a defender. Both sides in a bit of a huddle, talking through what they've witnessed so far in the match. Been an even one. Carnegie might be able to continue. These sides, the two most recent league winners in Canberra. Croatia won it in 2021 and 2022. A 3-year dominant spell from them. It was Olympic who followed that dominant period with one of their own. They were league winners 2023 and 24. Both sides look unlikely of doing that now. Belconnen, the side, clear ahead. 14 points ahead of Croatia in second at the moment. Croatia potentially the side most likely to catch Belconnen given their performances against the top side this season. They pushed them the closest. Change might be coming for Olympic. Looks like it might be Nikita Perry, who's most frequently played across the front line on the wing this season. Might be deployed as a fullback. That change is made for Olympic, so an early one for Frank K-Shot. Leah Carnegie replaced. So we'll see what this does to Olympics lineup at the moment. They'll have to set up for a corner. A long wait for Palombi to whip this one in. Best wishes for Leah Carnegie, though. Hopefully not a long-term injury. Zachman peeling off for a short corner. Palombi gets us restarted with a deeper one. Bit of confusion in the area. Cries for handball. Big appeals from Croatia players. Barac looking to play it through for April Hill. Important touch from Corinne Denton. Coach is still discussing it in the Croatia technical area. Palombi tackled well by Jensen. Nikita Perry will fill in at left back. It looks like Liana Alves has replaced Carnegie in the center of defense. Hampson. Denton with a good pass to find K-Shot. Manzino closing down Boots after a pass that didn't meet her marker. Summers. Olympic setting up fairly high. K-Shot applying the pressure from the front. Norris finding McQueenie. Looking to release Nadia Zachman, the fullback for Croatia. McQueenie. Back it goes. Croatia hold on to the ball, but under pressure from Olympic. Working hard. Norris can drive forward. Looking for Barac. Turns away from Vanzino. McQueenie. Lovely link up from Croatia. And the pass in the end from McQueenie can't find her teammate. Move breaks down there for Croatia, who have the quality to produce moments like that where they pass the ball and cut through Olympic. Given the quality of the technical ability of the likes of Berkeley, Barac and Palombi. Perry has the ball for the throw. Stand in left fullback. She's looking for Tiana Miro. McQueenie in strongly on Perry. Lovely footwork to get clear. Miro back to Denton. And the play goes, the throw goes the way of Olympic in the end. Croatia camping them in that corner. Morrison strongly. Equally strongly was Nicole Jaloka. Played 20 minutes of the game, 25 remaining. Plenty of football still to go in this game, but from what we've seen so far, can expect a really entertaining one. Olympic getting forward now. Intensity of the game's dropped off that little bit since that long stoppage for Carnegie, who's back on her feet. And will head towards the bench area. Zachman for McQueenie. Hill trying to turn Liana Alves, who did well. Good to see Leah Carnegie back on her feet. Do hope everything's okay. Jaloka for Jensen. Run off the shoulder was made by Maddie Keisha, shut down by Letitia Babbage. That'll be a corner for Canberra Olympic. Tatum Mozzie, potentially the taker. Jensen will be the one to swing it in. Numbers forward for Olympic. Corinne Denton, one of the taller targets for Olympic. Where will this delivery head from Jensen? It'll look for Liana Alves off the head of Jaloka. Vanzino thinking about having a hit, charged down by Jamie Berkeley. Questions of handball. Back it goes from Perry. Up it goes from Janet King. Palombi trying to get away from Hampson. Does get away from Hampson. Numbers flood forward for Croatia. Palombi getting the cross in. Came off Hill and Barac. McQueenie in strongly. Babbage might have been having a go. Missed the ball. Zachman looking for McQueenie down the line. Perry does well to get it back to Corinne Denton. Up he goes looking for Marzi. Big header from Berkeley. Barac, so difficult to defend when she's got it back to her marker. Berkeley looking for Palombi. Now Jensen. Game's picking up again, that end-to-end nature. But got enough on it. Stop it getting through to Maddie Keisha. Hampson. Keisha picks it up again. Cross from Jensen. Marzi with a heavy touch, cleared by Tiana Boots. McQueenie. Finding Barac. Letitia Babbage, and again Olympic winning the ball back. Can't keep a hold of it. Keisha going to shut down Summers. And Liana Alves missed the header, and now April Hill one-on-one against Denton. Numbers flooding back for Olympic. Holds up the ball. Palombi with the early cross. Shut down by Denton. How to play goes. April Hill, not the type of striker to take on her defensive opponent for pace. Better at holding up the ball and playing her teammates into the game, and did so there with Olympic getting plenty of numbers back. Vanzino, Denton shut down by Barach. Asplund. Mira can't link up with Elise Jensen there. Flicked on by Hill. That'll favour Janet King. Calming figure at the back for Olympic, but has been put under pressure by a few Croatia corners that have resulted in one goal, nearly resulted in another. Alves, good ball to find K-Shot. Berkeley quick to close her down. Both sides, great intensity. Lovely pass from Tatum Marzi. Miro closing down Ellie Summers, who did really well to stay alert and get there first. Perry, Jalok with the attempted flick on. Back it goes to Ellie Summers. Jalocka going to close her down. Norris now on the ball. Alves misses it. Will favour her. Covers well. Away by King. Now picked up by Jalocka. Norris in strongly. Jalocka finding Keisha. Was she onside? Looks like she was. Jensen with a cross, looking for Marzi, and Summers spills it but claims it. Good recovery from her. Olympic look the more likely going forward at the moment. Great ball from Nicole Jalocka. It's the quality she has in her lockup. Denton had to be quick. Back it goes to Summers. Norris can drive forward. Marzi. Back to Vanzino. Looking for the switch. Important interception by Boots with Jensen working on that right wing. Norris again allowed time on the ball. Hill with a lovely layoff for Zachman. Looking to play it through for McQueenie. Back it goes from Alves again. Plenty of numbers coming to close down King. Good header from Hill, who recovers well and has a go. Great involvement there from April Hill. First winning the header, then winning the ball back. Strong challenge from Croatia's number 9. Lovely turn from Zachman. Allowed to turn back and find Letitia Babic. Now, Eliza Jane Norris, heavy touch. Nadia Zachman. Win for Olympic here today would make them just the second team in the league to beat Canberra Croatia. Only Belconnen have won against them. Foul committed by Liana Alves. And this might just be prime Brittany Palombi territory from the set piece. Hill has remained down. Strong challenge from Alves. But Croatia just with the 2 losses to Belconnen this season. Otherwise, no other side has beat them. Palombi standing over this one. Already scored a couple of free kicks this season. It's Palombi against Janet King. It's Brittany Palombi's free kick and it's held by King, who did well. It dipped, as it always does from Palombi. Lovely technique on those free kicks. This one too central. And a big relief for Olympic seeing her stand up to the free kick spot. Given her quality. Scored 4 goals against Tuggeranong last week in round 13. As I mentioned before, coming into this game, had 9 in her last 5. Full of confidence in front of goal. Free kick has been given the way of Croatia. Bit of an argument between Palombi and Taylor Hampson. Gave the foul away. Another chance for Palombi to cross this one in. Still dangerous from this territory. Hannah Burke with her. Palombi the expected taker of this free kick. Palombi's ball in is looking for Hill. It found April Hill and held by Janet King. Lovely ball in again from Brittany Palombi. Hill nearly had a second of the game. That long ball from King might find Hampson. And Summers quickly in to claim it. Good ball from King. Looking to get her team forward quickly. The last few minutes have belonged to Croatia. Given away by Norris. Miro now. Run forward from Hampson again. Jensen. Replacing her at fullback for the moment. Barach. Foul by Muzzy. By Maddie Kayshaw. They release it quickly to Babic. Hill. He's made a really good start to this game. Looking to find Palombi. Important interception by Corinne Denton. Offside flag goes up in the end. Outrage on the Croatia bench and on the field for that offside call. King will take this free kick. Just under 13 minutes left of the half. King looking forward for Jaloka. Goal before half-time. It'd be great for either side to change the conversation for the team that would go down. Effort from Kaysha. Might have been a shot. Berkeley. McQueenie looking for April Hill. Berkeley. High line from Olympic. Croatia play through that pressure. Palombi taking on Denton and Jensen. Gets the ball in, looking for Hill away by Alves. Good positioning from the centre back. Hampson with room. Now Elise Jensen. Finding Hampson, who's getting forward a lot for Olympic, the fullback. Jensen having to cover. Jaloka. Now Hampson. Tiana Miro trying to turn away from Boots. Lovely skill from Miro. Burke under pressure, forced to play it out. Good intensity from Kayshaw. Hampson has found Miro.
Lovely first touch. Jensen has a go, and Summers was behind it. Comfortable save for her in the end. Norris allowed to drive forward again. Olympic backtracking. Norris looking for Hill. Lovely pick out. And the offside flag goes up again. Must have been a tight one. Hill's providing her team focus in that front line. They're looking to find her. She's holding up the ball well. Looks a really good signing for Croatia. Janet King over to Corinne Denton. And out of play off Taylor Hampson. Croatia's pressure forcing the turnover. And Tiana Boots with the ball. Not long to go. Now we've entered the final 10 of the half. It remains 1-1 after those early bursts from either side. Barac holding on to possession. Vanzino wins it back. Barac in strongly wins it back off Vanzino and maintains the ball. Lovely play from Barac. Babic. What a goal this would be for Croatia. McQueenie. Alves with a heavy touch. Babic, and out of play off Perry. Bit of uncertainty at the back for Olympic. Vanzino remains down on that far side of the field, following the tackle from Bella Barac. Olympic certainly don't want to see another player go down with injury. Vanzino, such an important player at the base of that midfield three as well. Did really well to stay with Barac and win the ball back, but number 10 for Croatia, too determined to maintain possession and then sliding in to maintain the ball as well. Quality bit of play from her. Back to her feet as well. Hopefully she's okay to continue. Looks to be okay, Jane Vanzino. Nadia Zachman has the ball under her arm, ready for the throw. Another stoppage in the game. Can expect a few minutes of additional time at the end of the half. Palombi allowed time to get the cross in. Perry gets it clear, picked up by Marzi. Again, Olympic struggling to get out of that corner. Long throw from Perry. From Letitia Babic. Burke. Now Boots on the ball. Looking for Barac. Maintains the ball well. Tiana Boots. Back to Hannah Burke. Keisha applying the pressure. Croatia played out quickly. Norris. Olympic sat back defensively in a strong shape. Denton. Perry. Back to Tatum Marzi. Janet King looking long for K-Shot. Controls it well. Not many numbers for Perry. Picks out K-Shot. And Norrison strongly gives away a free kick in the end. Norris not happy about the decision. K-Shot was almost lying on the ball. Denton to take the free kick from wide, looking for Tiana Miro. McQueenie up in the air, not really away. Picked up by Letitia Babbage. Tiana Miro applying enough pressure to force the ball out for an Olympic throw. Vanzino making her way back over to the bench area. Looks like she might be okay to continue. Lovely turn from Barrage. Olympic down to 10 at the moment. Back it goes to Burke. Now Norris. Can Croatia make the most of their player advantage? Olympic sat back. They can switch the ball. McQueenie's in space. On the other side, Palombi from deep. What a pick out that is. And McQueenie is in on goal. The offside flag's up on this near side. And that looked another tight one. Croatia unhappy again. Jane Vanzino back on the field for Olympic. Big chance for Riley McQueenie. Having been picked out by Palombi, who dropped into a more central area to pick out the pass for McQueenie. Norris does well to meet that ball. McQueenie. Hill in strongly as Miro. Trying to skip clear of Berkeley. Back it goes to Hampson. He gives it away to Palombi. And she's going to go for goal, seeing Janet King backtracking that, hit the ball potentially in the face. I think it's Corinne Denton who took the brunt of that shot from Palombi. Not the player you want to be on the receiving end of, particularly if it was in the face. Denton looks to be okay to continue. It's been a really good half so far. Plenty of stoppages though. Another one that will potentially add minutes on at the end of the 45. We've got 3.5 remaining. Denton, again, Olympic will have to send a player over to receive treatment. And again, they're down to 10. Croatia nearly made the most of it a few minutes ago. Can they do it again and take a crucial lead into half-time? King looking high. Since that early flurry of chances, there haven't been as many clear-cut ones for either side. Croatia potentially have edged it in terms of how likely they look to taking the lead in the latter part of this half. Zachman for Palombi. Too many Olympic players surrounding her again. They've done well to get numbers around Croatia players when they're on the ball. Lovely build-up play from Olympic here, working the ball from back to front. Keisha's early release won't find her teammate. Summers again, commanding, coming out of her area. Back it goes to Norris. Palombi on the other side momentarily has swapped with McQueenie for that reason, potentially to allow her to cut inside and pick out passes to Hill and McQueenie. Is that the thinking behind the switch? Hampson, Vanzino. Jensen has stayed on side here if she can keep the ball in. Does keep the ball in, and the flag goes up in the end against Elise Jensen. And it'll be a free kick for Canberra Croatia as we're about to enter the final minute. Long it goes from Hannah Burke. Queenie did well to hold on to possession there. Olympica made it really difficult for Croatia to do that. Hampson. Back it goes to Janet King. Chaloka contesting but didn't win the ball. Maybe still. Flag goes up on Palombi. Plays again. Not happy with the offside decision. Another free kick for Olympic. Long it goes from Denton. Missed by everyone, cleared by Tiana Boots. We've now entered additional time. Hampson, K-Shot, Jaloka. Hasn't seen too much of the ball on her return to football after missing the start. First half of the season. Ball from Miro looking for Tatum Mozzie. Important touch from Nadia Zachman. The back heel under pressure in the box. Composed defending. Important as well, as Tatum Mozzie was looking to add a second of the game. K-Shot in strongly is Barach. In strongly again on Denton, who did well to skip clear of her. Jaloka's touch might find Tatum Mozzie. 4 players converging on the ball. And a play goes for an Olympic throw. A really exciting end to the half. One being made by Jensen, who can't keep the ball in. Disappointing end to that attacking momentum from Canberra Olympic. We played just over a minute of additional time. Expect a few more. Back from Burke. Summers. Heavy pass, and Burke is in strongly. Did she win the ball? Jensen gets the ball in anyway and can't find a teammate. Can Olympic capitalize on this end of the half and take a lead into half-time? Played 2 minutes of additional time. Summers picked up by Tiana Mira. It's all very congested in that midfield. Barach for Nadia Zachman. Babic turns really well under pressure. Burke getting it forward. Alves wide to Tatum Mozzie. Testing Nicole Jaloka, who might get there ahead of Norris. Norris got there first. Defends well in the end. Pass was always asking a lot of Nicole Jaloka. But Mozzie has an eye for those passes, and we saw one of them come off early in the half, which led to a big chance for Elise Jensen. Played 3 additional minutes. Wonder how much more there will be. Another free kick. Berkeley looking for Palombi. Perry got there first. And it's in strongly. Is Letitia Babic. Back heel from Tiana Miro. Comes away from that challenge. Hobbling. Zachman. Babic. Berkeley looking for Palombi, who's strayed beyond that Olympic defensive line. About to play 4 minutes. Mozzie, Denton. Feels like the end of the game here. As both sides look to grab that goal. Alves Cleared by Burke. Leona Alves. Now Taylor Hampson. Run being made by Keisha. Is she onside? Flag is up. Adi Zakman, the furthest back player for Croatia, looked to potentially be playing her on. Went a bit too far in the end. Now another free kick. This time for Croatia. Plenty of offsides in that first half for both sides. Both looking to catch each other out. Those long balls. Norris. And that is the halftime whistle. Almost played 5 additional minutes of what has been a really engaging first 45 here. Canberra Olympic took the lead early in the game. Tatum Marzi, the goal scorer, up against her former side. It just had to be. In the first meeting between these two sides this year, we saw Leah Carnegie go off with an injury. A few other stoppages in the game made it a little bit stop-start for the first period. Croatia responded through April Hill, and that means at halftime here, Canberra Croatia 1, Canberra Olympic 1.
Hello and welcome back to Deakin Stadium. It's half-time between Canberra Olympic and the home side Canberra Croatia. It remains 1-1 after two early goals got us going between these two sides. Started with a goal from Tatum Marzi early in the game before Croatia responded swiftly through April Hill. Both sides have it all to play for in the second period. As I mentioned, it's two of the top four here competing for those finals positions. As it stands at the moment, both of them remain in the top four. Coming into this game, Croatia on 22, Olympic on 21. If it remains this way, Croatia will go up to 23, Olympic up to 22. Gungahlin are the side that don't play this week. They have the bye, which means there's an opportunity for the likes of West Canberra Wanderers to get into the top four. They, however, play Belconnen, so a big task for them. Other game is Madura and Tuggeranong at home. Almost ready to go here. Both sides out onto the field. Doesn't look like either have made any changes heading into the second half. It's the first half that started so well. Both sides looking dangerous. A really even contest in the second period. Hoping of more of the same. Good to see Jane Vanzino back out on the field after an injury scare at the end of that first half period. We're almost ready to go. April Hill, the goal scorer for Croatia, standing over the ball. Still waiting on referees, just checking something on Nadia Zachman potentially over on that far side. In discussion with the coaching staff as well. Both sides ready to go. It's pretty cold temperature here. I want to get going quickly. Zachman still adjusting something potentially, maybe taking out some earrings. And almost ready to go for the second half. Zachman remaining on the other side, but Croatia get us started with 10 on the field. Barrage linking up with McQueenie. Vanzina getting there ahead of her. And we'll look back to Janet King. Immediately Hill coming to close her down. And a play goes off King. Good start from Croatia. Long from Boots, finding McQueenie. Off it goes from Liana Alves, who potentially has moved over. And remains at centre back. Hampson remains in her right full back position. Nadia Zachman still on that other side. She'll be ready to go. Referee's just going to make sure she's all clear to continue. And still, Nadia Zachman won't join us, so Croatia continue with 10 for the moment. Not the way they'd want to start this second half. Long throw looking for Hill and a play off Liana Alves. Tiana Boots has the ball for the throw.
for Croatia, who are where they want to be with 10 players there in advanced territory. Olympic pick up the ball. Not too many back, but Miro can't find Nicole Jaloka. Boots with the throw. Look long for Hill. Away by Liana Alves. That off. An Olympic player. Referee again is going over to check on Zachman. So checked on Nadia Zachman, who still hasn't joined. Now she is back on the field. Croatia back to 11. Bit of a disrupted start to the first half, like the second half, like the first half was at times. And a few injury stoppages, plenty of offside calls as well. We're back to 11 versus 11. Hampson, Jensen, and a play off Tiana Boots. Hampson with the throw will look for Jaloka. Header won by McQueenie. Out by Norris to find Riley McQueenie. Barach back to Norris. Berkeley. Vanzino. Now Nikita Perry for Marzi. Looking for Keisha to get the cross in, and Miro keeping Boots honest and away in the end by Hannah Burke. Defensive mix-up almost for Croatia. Now Elise Jensen looking for Taylor Hampson. Olympic hold on to possession. Hampson's ball in. Finding Keisha, who lays it off for Jaloka. Had a hit. Player who scored a spectacular grand final goal at that end. Perry in strongly, wins the ball back off Zachman. Keisha back to Tiana Tatum-Marzi. Perry for Keisha. Vanzino back to Corinne Denton. Olympic camping themselves in Croatia's half. Jensen's layoff couldn't find Hampson. McQueenie. Ball one from Jensen. McQueenie in strongly on Denton, who turns away brilliantly from the challenge. Out of Letitia Babbage. McQueenie not happy that that was allowed, but Jensen won the ball. Jaloka. Lovely pick out to find Taylor Hampson, and got the cross all wrong. Out of play goes for an Ellie Summers goal kick for Canberra Croatia. Norris again driving forward from centre backs. Had a good game there so far. Kept Nicole Jaloka quiet alongside Hannah Burke. Keisha back to Liana Alves. Miro for Maddie Keisha. Liana Alves looking for Jaloka. Vanzino, lovely release to find Tatum-Marzi, who has one already. She looking for another. Marzi has a go, and Summers claims it. In the end, a comfortable claim. Good move from Marzi, who looks dangerous every time she's on the ball for Olympic in that final third. Norris looking for Hill, can't find her. Denton. Jaloka looking for Tiana Miro. Burke back to Ellie Summers, who puts her boot through it. Strong challenge from April Hill on Vanzino. Referee says the ball was won. Olympic maintain possession. Vanzino back to her feet. And Croatia win the ball back after a bit of a mix-up. Olympic seemed to give them possession to... They were looking to play it out of play after Vanzino stayed down. Vanzino got back to her feet. Told them to continue. In the end, a bit of a mix-up. Olympic returned the ball back to Croatia. Norris for Nadia Zachman. Ball won by Nikita Perry. Flicked on by Jaloka. Away by Berkeley. April Hill with a good flick on, and Barach is giving chase, as is Corinne Denton. He's had a really good game for Olympic at the back. Nadia Zachman has the ball ready for a throw. Looking for Bella Barach. Wants to turn away from Marzi. Did well in the end, looking for McQueenie and King. With a comfortable claim, releasing early for Olympic. Tisha Babic coming in to close her down. Vanzino looking to release Tiana Miro. And Summers read it in the end. Looked a bit hesitant at first. Ball was a really good one from Vanzino. Couldn't find Tiana Miro in the end. Jaloka now a bit of room for Miro. A touch let her down, but Olympic still with possession. McQueenie, the deflection works out to Elise Jensen. A high cross looking for Marzi. Now Maddie K-shot. Gets the cross in, away by McQueenie. Not quite away from Croatia. They give the ball back to Olympic. Hampson, well done by April Hill. Can't find her teammate. And again, possession switches over. K-shot comes away with the ball. Free kick given against Olympic in the end. Frantic few minutes. Croatia again with the ball between their back four. Back by Zachman. Eliza Jane Norris driving forward from centre back, looking for Palombi. Perry remains strong up against Brittany Palombi. Has remained over on that right-hand side, having started the game on the left. Now Jaloka from deep, able to turn. Can't find Tiana Miro. Palombi looking for Barach. McQueenie coming in to challenge, and Denton again stood strong. Letitia Babic in strongly. Barach. Hill looking for McQueenie. Too many numbers back for Olympic. Both sides contesting this. No clear side in the ascendancy, really. It's been a really even game. Been a bit of a scrap at times as well. Keisha in strongly on Zachman. Great ball from Berkeley, but King comfortable as the wind picks up a little bit here. Temperature drops as well. King looking long, and Boots cushioned the ball, ran into a teammate. Olympic picked up possession. Jaloka with the lob looking for Keisha. It comes out to Elise Jensen, who fires over the bar. Burke wanted the foul. Has the free kick been given in the end? I think it might have been. In the end, just a goal kick for Ellie Summers. Keisha's contact on Burke deemed legal. Wide from Summers to find Eliza Jane Norris. Looking long for Zachman. Alves. Jensen Flicks it up for Jaloka, who's stood strong. Good challenge from Norris to win the ball back. Barrage can turn and go. Has Palombi stayed on side here? Flag has stayed down. Perry giving chase. And the offside flag goes up. In the end, a delayed flag on Palombi. Another tight one. Olympic survived. That was a bit of a scare with Palombi. Even a goal with space. Nikita Perry, to her credit, got back and made things difficult for in-form forward for Croatia. Miro. Vanzino charged down by Jamie Berkeley, who wins the ball again, and now Palombi has kept it in. Numbers flooding back for Olympic again. Hill looking for McQueenie, well read by Hampson. Pass wasn't good enough. Jaloka can't find a teammate. Norris. That cross looked long. Looks like we'll have an early change for Croatia. Letitia Babic will be replaced by Michaela Thornton, who's going to come on against her former club here. Go toe-to-toe with the team she left last season. Won the treble with them and headed over to their rivals, Croatia. Can she make an impact against her former club? April Hill's done really well here and gets the cross in. Denton gets it clear. Croatia, their turn to push forward. Zachman up in the air by Denton. Palombi tussling with K-Shot. Away by Liana Alves. Now Hannah Burke. Norris pass can't find a teammate. Move breaks down for Croatia there. Up in the air again from Janet King. Burke chesting it down. Potentially looking to find Zachman, and a measured dink forward by Marzi. And now Taylor Hampson. Too many numbers coming down to surround her. Had to take it first time. Up in the air by Summers. Looking for Hill. Now Barach. Lovely turn again. Now Michaela Thornton. Slips it in for McQueenie. Cutting inside Liana Alves. It's done really well in the end. Berkeley's effort bobbled before she hit it. April Hill. Lovely skill from Tatum Marzi. Can she release a teammate? Hampson forward again. The fullback remaining on that right-hand side of the front three. Summers picked up by Marzi. We saw a glimpse of her quality, her ability to dribble at pace as well. Just needed that final pass to come off. Header won by Marzi. Hill wins it again, headed out by Alves. Looks like Olympic are preparing their change. And Nicole Jaloka will be replaced on her return to Olympic. Natalia Cern coming on will push Nikita Perry further forward in to a more familiar role on the wing. And Cern will fill in at fullback. Marzi moves to the number 9 position left by Jaloka.
This position Muzzy's performed well in it as well this season. In recent games as well. Keisha looking to release the pace of Muzzy, who's offside. Free kick will go the way of Croatia. Good line held by them as well, knowing that Muzzy wants to be released. And will play on that back line. Janet King over to Liana Alves. Vanzino. Now Natalia Cern cutting inside, trying to drive her way through. She's looking for Nikita Perry there. Palombi. Cern did well again. Back it goes to Ellie Summers. Anna Burke with a lovely pick out to find Tiana Boots. Hampson backtracking. McQueenie. Good football from Croatia, working it from one side to the other. And Cern does well to read it. Palombi. McQueenie trying to skip her way through. Olympic have numbers back and they've left themselves a bit short going forward, but a good pick out from Jensen has found Marzi. Is she going to go for goal? Saw Summers backtracking. Norris pushing forward, looking for Hill, who peels off. Can't be found out of play off Corinne Denton. Now Eliza Jane Norris. "27 minutes remaining of the game. Plenty of time for either side to find a winner. No real clear-cut chances so far in this second half. A bit comfortable at the back, but can't link up. Tiana Miro in strongly on Thornton. Ball goes the way of Olympic. Long throw from Hampson. Keisha looking back for Hampson. Lovely turn from Marzi. Hand of the shirt from Norris. Referee says play on, and Berkeley's looking to release Brittany Palombi. Tatum Marzi not happy about that decision. Eliza J. Norris looks like she's escaped a yellow card potentially. Up in the air from King. Feels like a proper rivalry this game. Tiana Boots looking for Barach. Flicked off her head. Except for Vanzino. Miscue clearance from Janet King, and Thornton potentially was going for goal first time. Hill in strongly, but really well done again by Natalia Cern off the bench. And now Nikita Perry can drive forward. Looking to release Marzi. What a pass from Perry. And Marzi doesn't win the ball. Hannah Burke got there first. Norris did enough as well. Tiana Miro charged down by Zachman. Several players down after that. Barach looking for Palombi, who's offside. There will be a free kick for Canberra Olympic. Frantic few minutes.
Alves looking long for Perry. Header won by Norris. Up in the air by Vanzino. Header won by Miro. And Perry almost won it off Norris, who did well to maintain possession. Burke laid off by Barrage to find McQueenie. Cutting inside Vanzino. McQueenie can't find April Hill, who made the run. Now Denton can drive forward. And Perry, I think, was offside. Croatia holding that line really well. Norris on the ball. Looking long for Jamie Berkeley. Controlled by Natalia Cern, who's looked really strong off the bench. Two players in strongly on Nikita Perry, who's remained down. Olympic not happy about that. Nikita Perry's remained down off the back of those challenges. Croatia desperate to win the ball back. Clear foul from two players there on Perry, who's back to her feet. Should be okay to continue.
Can we please ask all spectators to control your emotions, please? Thank you.
Yellow card given to... I'm not sure who that one was directed at. Maybe Bella Barrage for her challenge into the back of Nikita Perry. Free kick has been given to Olympic. Both sets of fans out of there in the grandstand, being very vocal, encouraging their team on. Free kick for Olympic after a bit of a stoppage with Perry going down. I think it was Bella Barrage potentially who received that yellow card. About to enter the final 20 minutes of the game. Flicked on by Nikita Perry. Header won by Norris. Perry coming together between her and Norris. Miro. Ball goes out for a goal kick. It was Perry and Nadia Zachman in the end, coming together as they both challenged for possession. Croatia have won the goal kick. Is there a winner between these two? Croatia won just one from their 5 matchups last season. How they would like a victory here at home as well. Olympic, a win here could put them on a good track to get that top 2. What a ball from Barrage. Has found Brittany Palombi. What a save from Janet King. And Cern in strongly. Referee says no to the penalty shouts. Massive moment in the game. What a release from Bella Barrage. And Palombi denied by Janet King. Back by Norris. Summers gives it away. Look at the space for Keisha. Heavy touch. Presents it to Thornton. Well, that was the moment for Croatia. With just over 20 remaining. That could have been the goal to make it 2-1. You'd put your house on Brittany Palombi to score from there. But Janet King would back herself against anyone in the league. Quality of goalkeeper she is. Palombi testing McQueenie, who will get there ahead of Hampson. McQueenie looking inside for Barrage. Game getting a bit stretched now. Berkeley with a bit of room to drive into. Away by Liana Alves. Back to Burke. Players warming up for Olympic. On that far side, we're going to see any more changes for either team. Marzi and Vanzino in a bit of a mix-up. Now Natalia Soon, there was that penalty shout against her. Looked to be a soft one. Perry is offside. It will be a free kick for Croatia. Colombia will take it from deep. Numbers back for Olympic. Numbers pushing forward now for Croatia. Colombia's looking for Hill, who's the furthest advanced and nearly got there ahead of Alves. Important tackle from Olympics number 2. Nadia Zachman with the throw. Has Palombi back. Plenty of time for her to pick up the ball. And we'll look to pick out Jamie Berkeley. Couldn't get the header right. Good delivery from Palombi. Big chance for Croatia again. Gave Palombi far too much time to pick out a player in the box. Denton. Off the short goal kick. Will look long to release Hampson, who's making the run forward. Burke and now Jensen up in the air. Tiana Boots. Header won by Hampson. Denton. Back to Liana Alves. Janet King up in the air. Berkeley. Queenie. Strong challenge from Jensen. Burke. Croatia look the more likely at the moment. Good period of the game for them. Norris back to Hannah Burke. Norris. Berkeley trying to make the run off the shoulder of the defender. Olympic win it back. Talia Cern away by King. Picked up by Marzi. Good challenge from Burke. Cern stepping up to face Palombi. The pass from Berkeley can't find Bella Barrett. And that move breaks down for Croatia. Janet King goal kick as we approach the final 15. You sense maybe a goal from either side would be enough to win it. Whoever scores the next could be the match winner. Picked up by Zachman. Strong challenge from K-Shot. Free kick goes the way of Croatia. Colombia again will take this. It's a deep one. As we saw earlier, very capable from any range. Only 4 forward in the line for Croatia. Plenty back wanting to potentially protect themselves. Palombi's ball in again, looking for Hill, who might get there. April Hill does get there and finishes for Croatia. It's a second for Hill. It's a massive lead for Musia Longo's team. And it just had to be Brittany Palombi who made the goal. A free kick from just inside Croatia's own half. Tracked by Hill, who got there ahead of Janet King. And having come from behind to draw level, Croatia now lead 2-1 with 15 minutes remaining. Hill, has she injured herself in the celebration potentially? She's remained down in Olympics half. What a signing she's turning out to be for Croatia. It's her third goal in 2 games. Scored against Tuggeranong here last week in the 8-0 victory. And now has a brace against Olympic. What have Frank Keisha's team got in response? April Hill back to her feet. Looks like she might be okay to continue. Potentially a bit of cramp. What a great moment for her. Might be replaced here. I think she will. Riley McQueenie will slot into the central position. Angelina Babic is on for Croatia. We'll head over to the left wing to replace the void left by McQueenie. April Hill is replaced, having scored the goal to put Croatia ahead. Olympic have to score in these final 15 or so minutes to preserve a draw. Flicked up by Jensen. Boots. Jensen applying good pressure up in the air. It goes from Burke. Heavy touch from Hampson. Croatia were the team who had the better momentum, and they made the most of it as well. Babic in strongly, challenging with Taylor Hampson. Denton, Vanzino. Ball won by Baric. Lovely turn away from Vanzino. Looking long for Palombi. Bit of a heavy touch. Cern wins the ball ahead of Palombi. Looked relatively comfortable against one of the best in the league. Perry trying to turn away from Zachman. Out of play goes off Zachman. We're going to see a change for Olympic soon. Ella Brown getting ready to come on. Perry with the throw. Olympic slowly progressing further up the field. Cleared by Berkeley. Palombi. Cern in strongly again on Palombi. Does not look out of place in this first grade Olympic side. Ella Brown will come on. Liana Alves remain at centre back. We'll see what this change forces. Maybe a change of shape for Olympic. Ella Brown primarily a forward or more advanced midfielder potentially. She joins Tatum Marzi as part of what looks like a front two as Palombi gets forward down the other end. Again won by Natalia Cern. So Olympic have gone to 3 at the back potentially. Zachman. So back 3 they played was largely what worked for them last season as well. McQueenie with a bit of time to turn. Plays it out for Palombi. Picks it up on this right-hand side. Gets the cross in, looking for Michaela Thornton, who comes in and shoots. Well held by Jana King in the end. A win here for Croatia would put them onto 25 points, which would keep them in second place. They do have 2 games in hand on Belconnen United, potentially a small chance of Croatia catching Belconnen. Marzi knocks Summers over. Summers happy to tick down the clock. The Croatia, if they win their 2 games in hand, that would put them just around 5 points behind Belconnen, who also play and would be expected to win to extend that gap even more. It looks all the more likely that they will lift that league winners trophy. But Croatia grabbing that 2nd place will be a big target for them. Boots back for Burke, gives it away. Headed by Liana Alves. Jensen will take on Tiana Boots, who's defends that comfortably. Angelina Babic turns away from Liana Alves. McQueenie turns away from Denton and will test her for pace, but Denton defends well. Pulled down by McQueenie. Free kick goes the way of Olympic. Really well defended by Denton. Long it goes from Denton. Cleared by Hannah Burke. Palombi, bit of a misclearance. Berkeley releasing Bella Barac. Natalia Cern will stay with her. Barac turning away. Vanzino picks up the ball. Barac wins it back for Croatia. Bit of room here for Riley McQueenie. Good hit, but comfortable height for Janet King to claim. And it goes from King. Up by Elise Jensen. Heavy touch from Marzi. Nero back for Denton. Marzi. Runners were Brown and Keisha crying for the ball. Lovely skill by Jensen. Vanzino. If they can thread the gap, they're in on goal. Tatum Marzi might get there. Raymond, or Ellie Summers, out of goal quickly, as she's been all game. She's been shutting down those attempted through balls. Just over 6 minutes left. Nikita Perry can't keep it in. Do Olympic have a goal in them? Long throw, flicked on attempt by Riley McQueenie. Throw goes the way of Croatia. The game is finished at Melrose. Belconnen have won 4-0. So they'll retain their spot at the top. West Canberra, however, remain in 5th with that defeat. No chance of Olympic dropping out of the top 4. Up it goes from Liana Alves. Marzi. Ella Brown with a bit of room to pick out a pass, looking for Tiana Miro. And Ellie Summers had to be sharp with that. Just got there ahead of Tiana Miro. Flicked on by McQueenie, away by Denton. Time running out for Canberra Olympic. Flicked on by Angelina Babic. Miro. Jensen. Tiana Miro back to Natalia Cern. Olympic play out of the pressure really well. Cern can drive forward and might find Marzi if she can get there ahead of Burke, who's remained strong all game. And the offside flag is up again on potentially Tatum Marzi. Another great involvement from Cern off the bench. And the free kick goes away. Croatia, who will be happy to take their time over these ones. Burke will look for Palombi. Lovely pick out, lovely control from Palombi. Perry closes down Nadia Zachman. Flicked on by McQueenie. Lovely flick on to find Palombi. Be sick of the side of Cern, who wins the throw for Olympic, making life very difficult for Croatia's winger. Denton. Over it goes to Liana Alves. Back to Janet King. Picked up by Angelina Babic. Lovely pass to find Riley McQueenie. Shot saved by King. Straight at her. Keisha surrounded by three. Over from Cern. Can't find Perry. Picked up by Palombi. Keisha in strongly. 3 minutes left of regular time here. Croatia have just lost the one game here at Deakin Stadium. Lost that game against Belconnen. 2-1 defeat that day despite a late Riley Ewan goal. Can they hang on for a win against Olympic? A first win in their last 5 since that Federation Cup quarter-final. They would have thought they were likely to win that preliminary final last season. This might be a bit of revenge for that game as well, if they can hold on. K-shot, Marzi. Good pressure again from Croatia. Baric somehow holds on to possession. Palombi. Keisha in strongly, does really well, gives it away to Zachman though. Lovely footwork from McQueenie. It's been a scrap. Brown can't get out on the end of that. Thornton. Back to Burke. Jensen in strongly. Try and drive away. Numbers back for Croatia. Jensen forced wide. Out it comes for K-shot. Well read by Zachman. Croatia making things difficult for Olympic. Sitting back, wanting to preserve this lead. Picked up by Boots and away. 1 minute left for Olympic of regular time. Denton. Manzino picks up the ball. Marzi wanting that pass. Manzino linking up with Marzi. Room for Jensen. Tiana Miro looking wide for Natalia Cern. Olympic need to get the ball into the box. Alves. Vanzino. Long ball looking for Perry. Picked up by Zachman. Lacking that quality in the final third Olympic. Potentially Vanzino looking to release Nikita Perry. Lovely tackle by Berkeley. Desperate lunge to win the ball. Going to see a late change for Croatia. Looks like Saskia Newman is ready to come on. Will they make the change? McQueenie's stayed down. They tick down the clock. There will be additional time at the end of the 90. Saskia Newman, a goal scorer last week against Togrenong. Their first for Croatia. Played for ANU before coming here. Might replace Riley McQueenie, who's worked really hard. And hobbles off the field. Hopefully, no major issue for her. And Saskia Newman will replace her. We've played 90 minutes into additional time. Won't have Olympic got Keisha looking for Miro. Zachman gets it clear. Now Natalia Cern looking back for Corinne Denton. She'll have to launch it. She does. Flicked on by Michaela Thornton and might have run through for Brown if it went for the touch. And Brown knocks over Norris. And Barachin strongly, it's a red card for Ella Brown. I think is the player who's been dismissed. All boiling over at the end of the game. And is that the end of Olympics' fight back potentially? Coming together between her and Norris. Ella Brown seems to almost shove her over, throw her over, after coming together between the two. Croatia plays surrounding her, unhappy with her handling of the situation. And Ella Brown is sent off at the end of the game. Might just be that for Croatia. Olympic down to 10. Palombi all the way back to take the free kick. She'll look long for Saskia Newman. Ball won by Denton. Deficit remains one. Olympic, if they can have one more opportunity, might be able to find a winner. Boots gets it clear. King comes out to meet it. Looking down the line, that is the final involvement of the game. Canberra Croatia claim the 3 points. And April Hill double gets them over the line in this Canberra Classico against Olympic. What a contest it's been. Intensity's been high from minute one. Both sides wanted this win, but Croatia's quality in the final third got them the win in the end, capitalizing on a dominant period towards the end of the second half. After Olympic started the brighter, you have to say. Tadamazi scoring early in the 7th minute for them. Croatia responded through April Hill in the 12th minute before April Hill grabbed her second of the game in the 77th minute with just 13 remaining to wrap up the 3 points for Croatia. A big 3 points, which will keep them in second place on the NPL women's table. So full time here at Deakin Stadium, Canberra Croatia 2, Canberra Olympic 1.